Hey Richard, how's it going? This is Gavin Kraft. We spoke earlier today on the phone in regards to sending you over this video. So I'm just going to jump right into it and show you three things that you guys can do to help bring in more customers to your business. So I've found that a lot of local business owners are too busy actually running their business that they don't really have the time to learn how the internet can help them grow. And oftentimes the only hesitation they have when it comes to working with someone is they don't know who they can trust and who's actually an expert. So I've found that by giving business owners this simple free attack plan of real, actionable steps that they can actually take to help their business grow, often leads to many of those business owners reaching back out whenever they need help with their marketing. So if by the end of the video you've liked what you've heard and you can see that I have a lot of tricks up my sleeve that can help your business grow, just shoot me a message back and we can chat. Or if you'd rather just take this free attack plan and run with it yourself, that's totally fine too. All I'm asking from you is just some feedback on the video once you're done watching it. All right, now let's get right into it and show you those three things that will set your company apart from the competition and not waste any more of your time or mine. All right, so the first thing I want to go over is content. So you guys need at least 1,500 words of content on your page to be optimized with Google. So I went ahead and I copied all of the content on your page and put it in a word counter. And you guys are currently sitting at 572 words, which is pretty good. But like what I was saying is having right around 1,500 words, Google recognizes that and will start to optimize you to rank up higher and higher in the organic search. Now let's take a look at one of your competitors. So this is St. George Window Tint. The reason I chose to compare against them is anytime I search something related to vehicle tint, St. George, or window tint, they were always pulling up in the organic search spot #1 and in the Google Map pack. So I thought this would be a good opportunity to show you every way that you can beat out the #1 competitor that's currently sitting there. So I went ahead and I copied all the content on their page as well and put it in a word counter. Now they're sitting at 581 words. So again, you guys are almost neck and neck with content in regards to your guys' homepage, but it's important to note that including quality keywords throughout your content will help Google understand exactly what your page is about. So when those keywords match for what people are actually searching for, your page becomes more relevant, which means higher rankings, more clicks, and ultimately more customers finding your page instead of your competitors. So let's take a look over in this software used called Ahrefs. You can see I have your URL in there, and it's showing that you only have 2 keywords within your current content on your page. Now, those 2 keywords are responsible for an additional 2 clicks to your website per month. But if we look at the competitors, they have 13 keywords, but those 13 keywords are bringing in 12 additional clicks to their page per month. So you guys are pretty neck and neck with content. He's got you beat a little bit on the keywords here, which is probably why he's standing in that top spot. So let me show you what you can do in regards to the keywords. So you can go through and see all of the keywords that are working for him. And then you can pick and choose all the ones that are relatable to your site and the services that you offer. And then find all the ones with a high search volume and a low KD score. And then you can start ranking these specific keywords into your new 1,500 words of content so that you can easily rank past the #1 competitor and take over that top spot that he's currently sitting in right now. So that leads to my second point, which is citations. So what citations are is pretty much your name, address, and your phone number, and anywhere that information can be found online. And usually it's down here in the footer of your web page. So you might be asking, well, why are citations important? Well, when you have more citations, Google allows you to rank here in this Google Map pack. So as you can see, St. George Tint Shop, they're sitting there in the top spot because they have the most citations. So if you take a look at this local citation tracker I've got, you can see I've got your business in here, and it's only showing that you got 3 citation sources found all throughout the internet. So, your name, address, and phone number are only being found in 3 spots. So I like to get right around 100 to 200 of these citations so you can just dominate this top spot and sit comfy right up here. So that brings me to my third point, which is backlinks. So what backlinks are in simple terms is when site A is giving credibility to site B. So say there was a well-known blog in St. George and they did tinting reviews. Now, they're a credible source. They mentioned your brand, and now Google is recognizing that you're mentioned in their website, and they're taking the credibility and authority that their page has, and it's putting it behind your page, which is allowing you to rank up more and more in that organic search. Now, I also like to note that not all backlinks are created the same. Say Pizza Hut wrote about preferred protection. Now, that's not really a relevant backlink, so it's not going to give that credibility. So, yeah, you can have the backlink, but it's not going to do much good. So, what I'm trying to say here is quality backlinks are a lot more important than the quantity of backlinks. And if we look over in Ahrefs here, you can see that you got 67 backlinks, and 53 of those are actually credible, which is giving you that power to slowly rank up in the Google search. Now, if we look at the competitor, your numbers again are honestly pretty similar, but he has you beat just by a little, which is why he is sitting in that #1 organic search spot. So what you can do is click on the 58 authoritative backlinks that he has, and you can see all of the directories his business is listed in. And then you can go in, find all the ones that you aren't listed in, and then you can register your business in those same ones. Look for the ones with the high domain ratings. So then you can acquire all 58 and then get an additional 100 to 200 backlinks so that you can dominate them in all three of these fields that I'm talking about. All right, so just starting to wrap things up. #1, we went over content, having at least 1,500 words on your page and including those quality keywords so Google knows who to send over to your page. #2, citations, having 100 to 200 of these citations so you can take over this Google Map Pack #1 spot here. And then #3, backlinks, just having more relevant sites pointing at you guys to show Google that you have the authority to rank up. So I bet you're wondering, well, what now? So you've got two options. You can either take everything I showed you in this video and start applying these strategies yourself. And honestly, that'd be awesome. You can start seeing your business climb towards that #1 spot in Google starting today. But if you'd rather take the faster route and allow yourself to stay focused on your business and save yourself the time, I'd love to chat with you one-on-one, just to answer any questions you might have and get to know you and your business goals a little bit better. That way I can get a more clear idea of the results you can realistically expect and put together a more detailed plan for your future growth. So you can reach me directly at 435-640-5329. Once again, my name is Gavin Kraft, and I really look forward to hearing back from you, Richard. Have a great rest of your day.